of course, I think the biggest thing is Yuffie. Yuffie? How do you say it? Yuffie?
Yuffie.
Yuffie. Yeah. Oh, Yuffie. And Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, which is what did you think of it?
So if you own the disc version of Remake and you have a disc PS5, you can put it in and you basically get Intergrade for free. They give you FF7 Remake Intergrade for your PS5 for free,
Right.
assuming you've already purchased it. And I think it also works for the deal, like the download version for FF7.
Right. Right.
So that's cool, and your save file transfers over. So let's say you're not even done. Let's say you're not even done the game yet. You can just continue on the PS5, with enhanced performance. I think they said now 4K finally, actually
now
4K,
4K, and then
60 frames per second.
So you got your kind of, if you want performance mode or you want resolution mode kind of thing going on.
And then I thought it was both, not either.
Is it both?
I thought it was both.
It'll be on the trailer. We'll check it out. It should be both. That makes more sense on a PS5.
I thought it would be both, yeah. And then what was new is the Yuffie chapter.
Yep.
Which is all new story content and all new playable character, which is, well, not all new in quotation marks here, but Yuffie, as the star of this chapter. And this is going to be paid, and this is going to be exclusive to the PS5.
Correct. This is
yeah,
only PS5. Even though, like, honestly, when you're looking at it, you're thinking to yourself, well, it looks like it's just on a PS. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's obviously benefiting from some things, but you don't see why it couldn't be on a PS4. I mean, is that something that you think to yourself? Because I mean, a lot of people who bought it and played it are on PS4.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of PS5s out there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's hard to
obviously,
get.
because the base game is on PS4 and it ran on the PS4, so there's no reason why they couldn't put this on the PS4 as well.
Right.
I don't blame them entirely though. Like, I know that it's obviously going to be a significant, like, hey, get this game on PS5 kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's gonna be like, oh, you don't have a PS5, make sure you get one now, kind of thing. So I don't really blame them for that. Am I disappointed? I mean, a tiny bit, because I actually had zero plans to buy a PS5 this year, and I would say I
same here.
Still have zero plans to buy a PS5 this year.
Like, I mean, it's
this isn't enough.
I got my graphics card, and that was $700, and I'm like, I got everything I need for, and I didn't expect that this would happen in this way. Because I want to, I love the game, and I would love to play with my girl Yuffie. She was one of my favorite characters outside of Sid Highwind. And it's just like, oh, well, what do I do?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get a PS5 for this. I'm gonna say, like, once I get a PS5, then I will play this.
I think that's
this isn't enough for me to pull the trigger and be like, oh, $500, here we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's totally valid. And I think going forward, at least this means that, and I know that they had an interview where they said they're going to be taking advantage of some of the PlayStation 5's specific features with the controller and with sound and things like that. So, I mean, going forward, at least it means that they don't have to think about being limited by the, PS4 or PS4 Pro kind of thing. So
yeah, I gotta say, like, this ran not poorly on the PS4, but like it ran. We talked about this last year. Yeah, we talked about this last year when the game came out. So I was playing on a PS4 Pro. 30 frames per second locked, which is fine, I guess, for a JRPG. Not 4K, so it was always hovering like a little bit of, probably above like 1440p maybe. And then with texture pop in, like textures would load.
There's and I think because we talked about it even before it came out. I was just like, I'm not sure about some of these textures, but at the end of the day, I mean, they served the point of what they needed to. I think, you were kind of, or all of us were looking at the characters more.
Yeah, I'm not like, I don't want to like nitpick the game. I'm not saying it was a bad game. It was probably my top game for 2020. So I'm just saying it had technical issues that, hopefully that would be resolved on PS5.
Yeah. And I think that'll be the case. So it's going to be a new story, like you were saying, and I believe this takes place while the gang is gone.
So it's not like a sequel, right? It's not after they've left.
Yeah, it's not after they've left. It's like
spoilers,
during.
By the way, yeah.
Spoilers, I guess. Yeah, it's while they're still doing
In
their
Midgar.
what they're doing in
Still
Midgar, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And you know, getting into the kind of investigations of why, you know, what's up with Wutai, and then of course the Shinra, because you hear a lot about Wutai in the game, and it's like Avalanche, and you know they must be with Wutai.
Yeah, and there's that new character in Remake, that reporter girl.
There is.
Yeah, and this might tie in a little bit to her thing. I think she was talking about like Wutai maybe in the game. I can't remember, but yeah.
But yeah, Yuffie looks so good in her classic costume. She looks really good, and I noticed that the Moogle costume that she has. Someone was saying that's like a harken back to Deirdre Cerberus. I guess she wears the Moogle costume.